All right, guys, so this is going to be the largest project of the course. It's a full stack MERN application, which is MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. So we're going to start off by building a complete backend API that we can interact with React. And we're going to be using JSON Web Tokens for authentication. Basically, it's a contact keeper application where you can register, you can log in, and you can manage contacts. Now, each contact is associated with a user, so it's not like one user can edit another user's contacts. And we're going to use JWT and protect routes. So for instance, if I try to hit my backend, which is on 5000, and I go to /API/contacts, you'll see that there's no token, so it's access denied. So we do have to log in. Actually, let's register a new account here. We'll say Jack Smith. And we do have validation, so if we try to register an email that's already taken, I know this one is already taken, you'll see we'll get user already exists. So we're going to implement stuff like that. Let's go ahead and change it to Jack and register. That user already exists. Okay, let's do Jack1 and register. And now you'll see it redirects us to the home page, which we can't access unless we're logged in. Now we have no contacts because we created a new account. So let's add a contact. We'll say Jill Smith. Okay, so we'll say personal. We have an option of personal, professional. We'll say personal, and Jill gets added over here. Okay, so we could edit over, and it just gets put in the form. If we want to change it to professional, we can update. We can also just clear it out. We can filter, which I'll show you in a second. But I want to show you if I log out and I log in as someone else, like John Doe, you can see that he has completely different contacts. And if we filter, I can put in the J here, and you'll see it'll filter out. If I put E, both of those match, Jeff and Jen. If I put N, then Jeff's going to filter out. And you can see we have a little bit of fade animation there. We're going to be using React Transition Group for that functionality. Okay, so as far as the front end, we're going to be using the Context API. So if we take a look at the React tools here, you'll see we have an auth state, and if we look at the provider and down here in value, we have a whole bunch of stuff. So is authenticated is true. We have our token stored. We have our register, login, logout, load user. So if you took the MERN-Stack course, this might look familiar, although we're not using Redux. We're using just strictly React with the Context API along with useReducer and useContext hooks. All right, so if we look in the contact state provider, we have things like add contact, clear contacts, all this stuff. So there's quite a bit here. The functionality might not seem like, there's a lot to it, but you can see all the different actions and state that we're dealing with. We also have an alert state as well. All right, so that's what we'll be building, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this and learn a lot from it, and let's get started.